Hi and welcome. My name is Wade Cook. I'd like to tell you a quick story. A long time ago, in a land so very far away, Queen Xian was getting ready to pass on the monarchy to her daughter and her son, her daughter Nada and her son Juma. She called them in and asked them to go on a journey in search of the orb of wisdom. As they took off to go, fulfilled their mother's quest for them, for her, they soon came across a hostile people. And they learned bravery. They learned perseverance. They were led into a valley where they met a people that had a confusing language. And they learned tolerance and patience, even kindness. And then they were amongst the most dangerous animals ever. And they learned how to think things through, how to make good things happen. But they did not find this orb of wisdom, this curious ball of workmanship. And as they went home, they were a little disappointed. They had had these most amazing experiences. But when they reported to their mother, they says, "Mother, we did not obtain the orb of wisdom. We did not find it." And as they related to her experiences, she said, "There really was no orb. What you have learned is what you needed to learn to be leaders." The word serendipity means a happy or joyous discovery on the way to something else. I love it. I think that we can live a serendipity-guided life, that we can find many things in our search for something else. And they can be wonderful. They can bring happiness into our lives. I found just such an item in a pure therapeutic ketone product. It shocked me because it wasn't what I intended to have. I was hoping that I would feel better because so many people that tried it felt better. The product I'm talking about is a product by Prüvit, Pruvit, little couple of dots over the U. It's a package. It's a pure therapeutic ketones. It's a powder, and you mix this with water, and you could take 1, 2, some people take 3, but 1 or 2 a day, and it will put into your system pure therapeutic ketones. Now, we're going to define a few terms here, but ketones, right? Ketones are what's created in the body with the fat burning process. It becomes a source of energy, right? Well, what's the other source of energy? Primarily, it's glucose. So we take in glucose from carbohydrates, some from protein, but we take in all these nutrients that we think are good for us, right? And we even hear that, we don't need high fat. Well, we do. Our bodies need a high fat diet. They need to be burning fat for fuel. But the standard American diet, people everywhere are talking about, burning carbohydrates. Well, the problem there is that if you don't burn them all up, they go into fat. They turn glucose, and glucose becomes fat in the system, and we get heavier. We get more obese. We get diabetic. We have cardiovascular problems. We have all kinds of just hundreds and hundreds of problems in our body. If we could get the energy that we need from a pure therapeutic ketonic source, then I think we would have the best of all worlds, right? This product is what I call adaptogenics. It adapts. If your body needs this or that, and you drink this into your system, your body will take that and make it what the body needs. I think that's the key. It will make what the body needs. I really recommend that you give it a shot. I love the name of the company, Prüvit, because you can prove it for yourself. It's a lot of fun. Let me tell you about an experience I had just the other night. I went to see a friend perform. He's a musician. And let's just call him Max for, to protect the innocent. Well, protect the guilty. He's a pretty innocent guy. All right. And I was listening to this. We got to talking during one of his breaks. And boy, when he thought I was going to talk about ketones and ketosis. Ketosis is that state where the body is burning fat for fuel. And by the way, that's what everybody wants to get to. And people are doing amazing things. They're dieting and they're running and they're exercising, everything to get their body to a state of ketosis. And here it is, ketosis on demand. It's like you go to the TV and you watch a show that you want to watch. Here it is. It's ketosis on demand. You don't need to do all these weird things. And because I wanted a product that was diet independent. It didn't have to be a diet that was reliant on a whole bunch of other things. Now, I'm pretty confident that as you get these pure ketones into your body working for you, that you're going to want to do some better things for your body, to live a low carb, high fat diet. I love it, by the way, because I've never been big into candy and sugar and stuff, even though I probably eat too much. I love, right, this process. I like the ribs and the fat and the roast beef and cheese. Man, I love cheese. And I've just learned I can have my burrito. I just don't have the wrap. And I'm just trying to learn everything I can to help my body use energy better and get at a better source of energy. So back to my story with Max. Boy, he was big on this stuff. He knew way more about ketones, way more about ketosis than I did. He was going on and on and on. And I said, Max, that's wonderful. But what are you doing about it? Okay, let me tell you why this is important. Because I'm going to ask a question to you, the same question that I asked him. What are you doing right now? And I'm going to try to encourage you to market this product, to share this product. You don't have to sell anything. This product sells itself. You just need to go out and introduce it to people, right? And that's what this is. I have all kinds of training videos and things. This is to help you see maybe a different path forward, maybe a different way of looking at the rest of your life. So let me ask you some important questions. What are you doing right now that if you were to quit doing it, would continue to produce income for you? The average small business in America will shut down in about 2.5 weeks if the owner doesn't show up. Well, think about yourself. If you work for someone else and you don't show up to work, when will your income stop? Now, there are 3 reasons for going into business and having a job. They're cash flow, tax write-offs, and growth. Well, most of us need more cash flow. We need more cash flow for our future. Hardly anybody's ever come up to me in all my financial seminars and say, Mr. Cook, could you show us a seminar on how to make less money? No, we all want more. We want a nicer car. We want a bigger house. That's okay, right? We want more. So I'm going to ask the question again. What are you doing that will continue to spin off income after you quit doing it? Most of us don't have a very good answer. We don't have a very good answer. And I'm going to suggest to you that one of the things I've told from the very, very beginning, 35 years ago, when I started teaching real estate seminars, I made my first fortune in real estate. And I would be there talking about real estate and how it works and almost invariably at the break, and I talked about, corporations and protecting money from taxes and asset protection. And somebody come up to me and they'd say, well, Mr. Cook, we're with this company. We're making $85,000 a month. Well, Mr. Cook, we just hit this golden level and we're making $500,000 a year. It was amazing. And I'm telling you, these are some of the greatest companies that America has ever seen. And I'm going to suggest to you that probably when these people got started, they had no idea where it was going to lead. Well, let's talk about that. Where is it going to lead? Because if I have to go out and sell something, I don't want to do that. Do you? But how about sharing something? How about trying this first yourself, get your own testimonial, get your own results so you can tell that to other people. And you can get other people to go online to the Prüvit website, read things, and you can email them links. And there's all kinds of things you can do, right, to get them educated. Now, that's one of the things I believe in, is getting people excited with knowledge. Not hype, not some sales or some promotional activity. No, knowledge, right? Knowledge. See, to me, you've all heard the expression that practice makes perfect. No, not at first. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. 80% of people that start into business do not make it their first year. Only 20% do. That's 20 out of 100. And by the way, of the 20% that make it, only 20% of those make it the second year. Very few people make it in business. A lot of people fail. But by the way, you know that 80%, 20% rule? Do you know that if a company, you go into business like in a franchise, whether it's a barber shop or a cleaning business or, printing press, 85% of those people make it. And to a lesser degree in network marketing, about the same percentage, to a lesser degree with different people, they make it. Now, why is that? Why is it that so many people that get involved in companies that have, well, I'm going to give away the secret, a track to run on, associates, people that are doing it, they are making money, they are sharing their ideas. We have a fantastic product, this Prüvit's Keto OS system, right? It comes in a packet. It's not cheap, but boy, it's sure worth it. And I think it is cheap. I think it's cheaper than eating regular food because when I take this, I really cut down. It cuts down my cravings and my food intake. And I think I'm actually saving money. I have no proof of that. I'm not sitting there marking everything down. But I think that as you get these into your system, just take this, open it up, mix it with some water, drink it slow, drink it fast. And all of a sudden, you get these ketones, these pure therapeutic ketones into your body. My favorite is the Max OS. I really like that one. That's a little bit more expensive because there's more ketones in it. Ketones increase your oxygen levels. They increase your ATP. Ketones affect so many things. Again, those adaptogenics. The body has so many needs that you need one thing, which is a good fuel source to get your body into that state of ketosis, not in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, and not after you do all these different things, but within 30 to 59 minutes. These ketones are in your bloodstream and they can be measured. That's what's the most remarkable. Here's a product that is based on science. I'm gonna step on a few toes right now. I wanted to look at my notes because I have to weigh out whether I want to talk about this next thing. But it is really important. And I know I'm going to step on some toes because I want you to really think about your own life. Here it is. Most of you watching right now in business will not make it. You will not make it. Why do 90% of all of Americans have to substantially cut down their standard of living when they turn 65? Because they spend all their money. They've not prepared and have enough assets, to produce the income that they need to live on and live a greater retirement than they had even while they were working. Most people don't make it. But most people started a business fail. And why is that? Now think about your own life. And here's the tough questions. What is it? What knowledge have you gained that qualify you to be wealthy? What experiences have you had that qualify you to be wealthy? Most people watching right now have not had the experiences. They've not gained the knowledge that qualifies them to be wealthy. It is truly a wise person, therefore, that learns through the experiences of others. Henry Ford, the famous American businessman, said, "If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real hope that a man or woman will have in this world is an abundance of knowledge, experience, and abilities." May I put all three of those things, knowledge, experience, and abilities, into one word: skills. Developing out skills. Skills in marketing, skills in sharing, right? You can't do everything, but you can do something. You can participate with an organization, a lot of fun people, a lot of people who love this product, and they'll help you along, right? They'll help you along. Now, the last question I have for you is this. If the next 5 years of your life is a mirror of the last 5 years of your life, where are you going to be in 5 years? Don't you think it's about time to shake it up, to get things going in a different direction? Maybe change that financial freeway in your life, get in a different lane, change, put your blinkers on and change lanes. It's time to get going, to create some income. So I'm going to ask the question I asked to Max, right? And that was an important question, by the way, because he was sitting there with me talking, right? He has 5 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. His 6-year-old grandson was having his birthday party right then, and he was out making money to support the family. I say, Max, what are you doing? Right? Are you going to be here You know, when that grandchild turns 25 and is getting married and you can't go because you're busy that weekend doing some gig somewhere? No. What are you doing that will produce the income that you need to live on for a great retirement? So we need a horse to ride on, right? And we have one, right? I commend this product to you. I suggest that you get a lot more information, but then you start asking yourself those important questions, right? We need to build up income and we need to build up our bodies. What a dynamic duo that we have right here, right now, a chance to take this opportunity. Now, I suggest that you get with a person who gave you this video, or the link to come here, right? They might have some things that they know that they can share with you. They might have some business ideas, some ways that you can get going. Surround yourself with good quality people. And that's one of the questions I ask everywhere I go. I look at my audiences and I say, how many of you want to make $100,000 a year? And hands shoot up all over the audiences. If you really want to make $100,000 a year, why are you talking to anybody about making money who's making under $100,000 a year? To whom are you listening? Where are you going for your advice? Who do you allow into your life to influence you? And I'm going to suggest that quality products attract quality people. And I commend you to this product and I commend you to this process. Again, this is Wade Cook. I hope we can meet sometime down the road and let's help you get making that kind of money that you need to have a really great retirement. Thank you.